Now, Allan,
Yes,
come over here, my dear. Let's have a chat. You know, I've been wanting to ask you this question for a long time. I've always wondered that if, you know, when we first met, you insisted that I had an HIV test, HIV and STD, before we became intimate. And I've always wondered that if we had met, like the way we met, and I had been born and bred in the UK, would you have asked me, would you have insisted on me having an HIV test?
Yes, and if you remember, I said to you, let us go and have a test because you don't know where I've been and I don't know where you've been.
Did you say us? I thought
yes,
you.
No,
I thought you said, oh,
no.
You know, you have to get HIV.
No, I said let's have a test so that because I had the test as well. Remember?
I thought you did it after because
no, we had it at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I know it was, but I thought you decided that to be tested as well because obviously I was very scared because I'd never been tested before. So I wasn't sure, you know, so when you said it took me by surprise, like, ooh, you know, you start thinking about what if I'm positive, you know, what am I going to do, you know, oh, so is he going to kick me to the cab? And during that time in the 90s, it wasn't like now.
Yeah.
Now it's not too bad.
People dying on it all the time.
Now it's, you know, people live, you know, like, then people can actually date each other.
But remember, I took you straight to the clinic and I knew I was negative because I'd already been there before. Because whenever I met a girl and we got a bit serious, before I'd have sex with them, or intimate, whatever you like to say, I used to take them for a test. So I've been tested there loads of times. Because you can't just say to a girl, oh come on, you go and have a test. So
how many times were you intimate? How many times did you get tested?
1,772. I mean, it probably, because it didn't start like that. It all started off, I'm trying to think how old I was. I remember there was this guy, we used to call him Little Dave, because he was a little guy. And obviously went to the restroom. We call them the toilets in England. And of course he whopped it out to have a pee and he's saying, look, what do you think this is like? And he had all these things around his elbow.
Oh, like, what do you call them?
They're warts, they're actually warts, genital warts, that's what it was. But we know what it was, like, and everybody scattered off. So I said to him, well, the best thing to do is I'll take you to the clinic. I'll take you to it's called the gum clinic.
Gum clinic, genitally, whatever.
No, but it wasn't the one at Hillingdon Hospital where I used to go. It was because I wasn't going then. This was the first time I come across anything like this. So we went looking for the clinic and we found it and it was all rotten and falling down. And I thought, my God,
you mean the clinic?
Yeah, it's got the disease. So I said, I'll ask this copper. He didn't know where they went. Of course, with that, he just drove off and left me because he was driving like. So I thought, what's he doing? So I went over to the copper.
Oh, little David.
Yeah. So I went over to the copper and said, you know, this is closed. Where's the nearest clinic that's open? They said, oh, it's just over there. I said, fair enough. So he obviously came, once the police went, he came back, picked me up. I mean, I don't know it was a long time ago, so I don't know what I was thinking.
And then you found another place.
I can't remember any more than that, really.
So he didn't go to the clinic then? He never went?
He went because we found out it was genital warts, but whether he went to his doctor then or whether we went found the clinic, I don't remember. But that was in the time then that things were getting worse and AIDS was getting really bad. So from then on, I probably went to the clinic about 5 times, I would have thought. So it was probably 30 we started doing that, 32. So from them last years, I wouldn't take the chance. And I never said to a girl, you go and have an AIDS test, because they go and have an AIDS test, and what happens, you know, and then they say, well, what about you then? And they, so I say, well, I'll go. No,
I thought from what I remember, I think you say you, or maybe I didn't understand.
Because I said, let's go, because we both went.
Yeah, because I was, you know, like I said, very reluctant. Remember when I walked into the doctor's office to get our results, he said because he could tell that I was so nervous, he just said, you know, you're negative, you know, take it.
Because don't you remember?
Because I was just standing there like, I was so scared.
But don't you remember when we first went there and they say to you, what are you going to do if one is you positive and all this sort of thing? And I said, I'll go to the classes with her so I can learn how to make sure she don't give it to me, or I don't give it to her.
But were you serious about it? Were you going to do that for real if I was...
Probably not.
That's what I thought.
Probably
There's
not.
no way. You were going to just...
say bye.
Exactly. There's no way because, you know, you were so worried and scared, you know, of HIV. There's no way you were going to say, oh, you know.
Yeah. I probably would have gone in them days. That was a long time ago, but yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah.
I remember
That's what I
thinking,
think. I don't think you would have said, you know.
Because I don't think that, unless you say all that rubbish, I don't think they test you. I don't. They want to know.
So you were just saying that's why we get tested. Yeah.
Because that was the first time I had the full test. Normally I just had an AIDS test, but she said, oh, while you're here, you might as well do the full test.
Yeah.
So I did, and that was the first time I had anything stuck up the hole of my cock. Jesus, that hurt. That really hurt. And she said, oh, yeah. And she said, when you have a pee at a go, and I went for a pee and it never went. That hurt me all day. And I said to her, because I was watching some program, I don't know what it was. Obviously, it was something to do with the sex. And they said not to stick things up the hole of your penis. Yeah. And I wonder why they said that.
What was it? Was it after the test or?
That was before the test. I saw it on some program.
So why did you stop and say, hold on a minute? They were just saying on the TV, you can't stick anything.
Yeah, but she's a nurse and she said she's got to do it to test me. So I thought, well, fair enough. I mean, and then, because I told her, when I came out, I said to her, I said, oh, that hurt. She said, I said, now I know why they said in this documentary, whatever they were talking about, not to stick things up there. And she laughed, yeah. She said it'd go away. I said, well, it's not going away at the moment.
I bet it's just as bad as a prostate exam.
Oh, I've had that, mate.
No, you need one.
No, where the nurse sticks a finger right up your bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you were there. You were, when?
You mean at our doctor's office?
Yeah, there was a woman there when we used to, I don't know whether it was in Beaumont or whether it was here. We had a woman doctor then. Not before.
Oh, the woman, Dr. Modi. Dr. Modi.
Yeah.
I remember her. She went to New York to whatever study. Yeah, she was nice. Yeah, Dr. Modi. Oh, so which one is worse?
Oh, that wasn't bad at all. I mean, the blooming thing up there, what's the name was? Because don't forget, I was in a bad accident when I was in England and they stuck a dirty great tube up my bum and inflated it. Because he had this thing going, and it was about that long. Jesus Christ.
I wonder if that's not, maybe they were, could it have been, what do you call it?
Because I wasn't pooping.
Oh, you were constipated.
Yeah.
So they were doing an enema or whatever.
Not an enema, no, they just stuck
water enema, because you stick the tube in there.
They had a camera or something, he was looking at it.
So you had a colonoscopy then?
Yeah, it must have been. It was a stainless steel tube with another tube and then the pipe with his camera. I don't think it was a camera in them days. It was probably an eyepiece that we looked through. I don't know.
Colonoscopy, that's what you had done. If I had been someone who was born in diaspora, was he going to ask me to have an HIV test and all the tests that we had when we first met? So you just answered. And also you told the truth, because there's no way, I know, there's no way you could have stayed with me if I was positive. There is no way.
Oh.
But you lied to the doctor, of course, so that we could get tested.
That's right. I mean, because, and then again, but if I'd been positive, would you have stayed with me? Probably not.
Yeah, probably.
But I knew I wasn't positive because I've been tested not long ago. But, you know,
probably not.
Within a month or so. But,
what if we were both positive?
Well, we would have to worry about it.
Till next time, we'll be back every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Sorry.
She's crazy. This woman's
Monday,
crazy as well. I'm a crazy woman, you know that, don't you?
Monday, Wednesday,
they never
Friday.
told me you were crazy on the test.
You should have taken me to the psychiatrist. So anyway, we'll be back Monday, Wednesday, Friday with more videos where we just chat about our
bottoms
experience since we've been together for this long. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye. We'll be back.